Hello YouTubers, this is Candace coming back at you again. It's been a while since I uploaded a video. It's been maybe close to a year now. Just a lot of transitions going on in my life, and I'm finally kind of getting more established where I have a little more time to do the videos again. So the first thing that I want to get back into talking about is the Uncolor Me system. I'm not sure how many of you all are familiar with that. I'm going to show you a picture of what it looks like here. Okay, now for those of you who don't know, my handle actually is naturally blonde 22 or something like that, but actually the reason why my name is that is because my natural hair is like a dirty blondish color. It's not this black that you see here. So here are a few pictures I'm going to show you. Okay, and what happened was, you know, people always say, well, why do you want to color your hair? You know, people are dying to have your color hair and, you know, pay so much money to go get it, and you're going to put a color on top of it. But really just what I tell people is it's the same reason you want to color your hair. You know, it's not about me not appreciating my hair. It's just that I want to change, you know, kind of like anyone else does. So, you know, back in January, I decided to put this black in my hair. It's actually by Color Charm. I'm going to show you a picture of the kit here. Okay, and you just mix the color and you mix the activating lotion, you shake it up, you know, in the activator bottle or whatever you choose, and then the color applicator bottle, and then you just put it in. The Color Charm is a demi-permanent. There's a difference between a semi-permanent and a demi-permanent. A semi-permanent is what most people know as a rinse, where it just puts a little tint on the hair, and over time it pretty much washes out, you know, every time you wash it. It doesn't last that long. Color Charm is actually a demi-permanent, and peroxide is the activator in that color, which is why it sticks so well. I mean, for my hair to be that bright, this color really took, and that's because it's a step above a semi-permanent. It does wash out over time, but it takes much longer. It's much stronger. So I really wanted this black hair. I really wanted to change. I said, you know, I wear red lipstick and pink lipstick, and you know, sometimes that dirty blonde look doesn't look right with everything, and you know, just those are my thoughts at the time. So I said, okay, black, you can't go wrong with black, right? Black looks good with everything. So I got my mom to put the color in, and voila, here it is. That was the day that I got it put in. Great. The color took, it stayed. I loved it. What I did not take into consideration is that the last time that I got the Color Charm, I was still getting relaxers. So it didn't last as long because the chemical, you know, the relaxer was just stripping the color out as, you know, as time went on. So it came out much faster. Didn't take into consideration the fact that I don't put chemicals in my hair anymore, so it's not going to come out nearly as fast. I'm looking in the mirror at my face. That's why I'm not looking directly at you guys. So I'm not crazy. I'm just looking at myself. So now here we are. Today's April the 10th. And I was thinking, you know, I really, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I've been, you know, going back and forth. I miss my hair color. It's about to be summer. God, that blonde is going to look so good on the beach. And I really want my color back. So I started researching about what I could do to get this color out of my head. And I came across, well, actually my hairstylist told me to try Uncolor Me. I went back and forth. I bought it, and then I went back and forth in my mind for weeks about getting taken out, because the color, starting now, I have a lot of new growth. So we have red roots, and then everything else is black, and it just looks crazy. So you can't see it. I kind of have it covered up right now with this headband, but I'll show you guys later. But underneath here is a bunch of like reddish blondish, because it's been like 4 months since I put the black in. So there's a lot of new growth here, and I was like, okay, you know what, I don't want to recolor it, so I'm going to strip it. Okay, let me just tell you guys right now, the Uncolor Me, caution, caution, caution. I do not recommend that. My best advice would be to let the color come out by washing it over time. If you want to try some kind of natural remedy, I've seen things like tomato paste and tomato sauce and acidic products like lemon juice or something will help to strip the color over time. I've also heard laundry detergent. I've heard Pearl shampoo will do it. I've heard different things, but for me, I tried the Uncolor Me system. My stylist said, oh yes, it works. And I would never give my stylist a bad name. She's awesome. I've been going to her for years and years and years. But with color, there's no guarantee. So I went and did a strand test, which came out. We just took the Uncolor Me level 10 developer and put it on one strand, a couple of strands of my hair just to see how it would lighten. And this is how it came out. Pretty good, right? So I said, okay, well, if we just leave it on a little bit longer, it'll slowly lighten, and I can probably not really maybe necessarily get my color back exactly, but it'll blend pretty good versus keeping in the black. So more time passed, and I decided, okay, let's go for it. I went over there, and this time what we did was, instead of mixing level 10 developer, we mixed level 20. Big no-no. In my mind, and in her mind, she thought it was a good idea. It's getting hot. She thought it was a good idea. I said, level 20? What's the difference? You know, it's a little bit stronger, so it'll work faster, because it took forever for it to lighten to that brown that I just showed you guys in the pic. So I said, okay, well, if we just do it, leave it on, you know, we put the 20 on it, mix it in good, we won't have to leave it on that long, and then bam, I'll be looking good, looking fly. That was like the biggest mistake that I ever done to my hair. So we did it, and before she could even get it all over my head, she started back here, and then she began to work her way up, and she said, oh my God, Candace, we have to wash this out like right now. I was like, really? Well, you know, you just put it in. She's like, you're going to start freaking out because I'm freaking out right now. Get to the sink, get to the sink, get to the sink. We're rushing to the sink. So she washes everything out. She takes me in the bathroom, and on the surface, everything looks good. I'm like, hey, what do you mean? What's the big deal? She parts my hair and shows me the root. My hair, where my new growth was like goldenrod. No exaggeration. Not yellow, not orange like most people get. It was gold, like this. So I'm like, oh my freaking goodness, what are we going to do about this? This has never happened to me before. So then at this point we put in a semi-permanent, which is again famously more so known as a rinse. We put that in, and you know, it actually took a while for the rinse to take. I had to put it in for a couple of weeks, you know, a couple times before it actually took. But now my hair is okay. My roots look back to normal. And now I'm just going to leave it. Let my hair, I'm going to continue to wash it and just let it come out on its own. Don't even want to try anything natural. Like I said, the tomato paste or whatever else I read online. Don't even want to try that stuff now because I'm just so scared of what would happen to my hair. Level 20 developer might be good for some people, but what I really didn't think about, or my stylist didn't really think either, was that because my hair is so bright naturally, it's definitely gonna brighten much faster. And also the cover remover is not meant to be put in the root, just at the end of the new growth into where the hair is. And I believe she actually got some of the color remover into my root, which is where the gold came from, because it just activated way too much. So again, you guys, be very careful, especially if you have natural hair. That was sort of like a chemical, and of course as you can imagine, with the stripping color from my hair, it dried my hair out terribly, you know. And so I got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm really going to start paying attention to my hair. You know, maybe I should finally try these sulfate free shampoos, which I've been reading about but never would take the chance. Maybe I'll start reading using those, and trying, you know, this olive oil and egg and mayonnaise mixtures, just doing different things to restore the moisture to my hair, because my hair, I believe, is a 3C, and it's already kind of like dry. We already deal with a lot of dryness and frizz in it, so I was just like, it just made it so much worse. My hair is okay now. The color is still slowly coming out, but again, you guys, I recommend to let the color come out on its own. If you can't be patient, please, before you try any chemicals, just do like a natural thing. Like I said, like I read, research and see what you come up with. Tomato paste, tomato sauce, acidic things like the apple cider vinegar or the lemon. You know, just keep doing your research. And if you decide to take the route of any type of color stripper or color remover, remember that there are no guarantees with color, and that, you know, any chemical can cause damage to your hair, strip your hair, dry your hair. Just whatever you decide to do, be educated in that. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. Like I said, it's been a while, but I'm back now, so if you have any video requests, please guys just let me know, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.